AFTV, Vincent, I don't know what happened today. It was a very poor performance by Arsenal, a very flat performance, and that's it, innit? It's over, it's done.
Well, it was done a few weeks ago when we were at the Man City game. We had a lack of belief that we want to be taking. We've stuck up for this team long enough, but today was just unprofessional. Like, travel from Ireland, traveling, a lot of people I've met over the world. And when they wake up in the morning, I played football. It's an emotional game. I think the result against Everton and City, it was flat. I mean, we walked into the stadium and we're like, I'm disappointed. And the players must have felt it, because that's the way the performance, it seemed like. But also, you've got to give Brighton, they were excellent at the back. They were passing out. They toyed with Arsenal.
They were excellent at the back, but my criticism of Arsenal is that there was about 3-4 times, at least in that first half, when we really pressed them aggressively, and they'd lose the ball. We nearly scored from it. And I'm like, I just felt that we paid way too much respect for that, and we did not play like I've seen us playing. Other teams have tried to do that, and like Liverpool and that, and we pressed them into so many errors. I just felt that we were just so passive and just allowed them to do what they wanted.
Well, they lost against Everton, the bottom of the league team, 5-1. They came the day and they looked like they beat Everton 5-1. But the credit, the Arsenal, you're looking at the pass you play, the closing down, the mistakes. I thought Tossard should have come off. He should have made that decision. He didn't want to wreck his confidence. There's decisions, it's very like for like. We're now predictable. We look flat. Saka looks burnt out. The World Cup, maybe we're giving them all excuses. But if the Roy King sitting in the studio today, I'm Irish, guys, he's already predicted it. It's the same old Arsenal. Here, Arsenal give him 3 points today. Nice old Arsenal. Come on, to give you 3 points here, put them in your pocket and go on home. It's not acceptable to score 3 goals at home. We're going for the league, guys. Realistically, wake up. Wake up. You're meant to be moving to the next level. Roy King's getting on there and going like, I told you 6 months ago. And he tried to back us up and going like, no, because he doesn't like Man City. And then Gary Neville predicted it. But it's heartbreaking and frustrating. Travelling all over the world, we're giving up our time. And that performance today, boys, was absolutely diabolical. Absolutely shocking. And it comes from the manager, because he made the decisions. He made the decisions from it. The energy comes from that. Because if you can't get your team up there and you're going for the league, if you can finish second in Champions League, do you want to go next year? Do you want to go with that team playing today in Champions League football? We'll get tanked against Real Madrid. We'll get embarrassed. Ben White was not even a free today. I felt sorry for him. He should have hooked him. He should have took him off, because the many mistakes he was making, even the first half, he got away with it. And then it caused the goal in the second half, and then they deserved their 3 points today. They deserved it.
100%.
No, we could have played for another couple of days and we wouldn't have scored. How many shots did we have in the second half? Reece Nelson done well, and come on, a wee bit of energy. I see a lack of leadership. It's not there. Moving to the next layer, winning mentality. If a leadership would have been there, we would have won the league. You know, you look, the leader. We're pointing a finger. Yeah. And you can't. I hear Robbie, is excuses and excuses. But look, this team has been brilliant. They're at 80 odd points this year. They give us some amazing moments, but they also have to be criticised when they perform like that. The cat is unacceptable. You know, it's unacceptable. As somebody has played football, tomorrow morning when they sit down and Mikel Arteta sits them down, they do the recovery and they analyse the game. Like, that's not acceptable. That's not acceptable for anybody. Like it's not acceptable. The performance, there was nobody really over a 5 or 6 today. Nobody really wanted to go and push on and try and get us a goal. The creativity, it just looked so flat. And I walked out of the stadium embarrassed. I was like embarrassed. You know, and I bought this jersey today. It was the first jersey I've ever got as a child. And I'm bringing that in, and you're bringing all them emotions. Like, it means something to us and everybody around here. You just give up your time, spend a lot of money, and the lemons to perform like that is not acceptable. It's just not acceptable, you know.
Shop for AFTV merch at shop.aftv.co.uk. Subscribe to us on YouTube. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, TikTok, Snapchat and Twitch. We've got content for every platform, so check it out.